Hello all, welcome to the channel TechnoTracks. In this video, we are showing how to download the CodeBlock IDE for C and C++ coding purpose. For different kinds of coding, that is in Java and in Python or in C and C++, different kinds of IDEs are available. So IDE is just an integrated development environment. So in IDE, it is a platform which have both the compiler, linker and all those kinds of things. So after compilation, there is a linking and those kinds of parties done in different kinds of program. So IDEs are a platform. They do all these kinds of things, that is linking, compiling and those kinds of things. So that is mainly called the IDE. So in this video, we are downloading the CodeBlock IDE for C and C++. Basically, the CodeBlock is for the users for C and C++. Earlier we are using Turbo, C and C++, and currently we have different kinds of IDE like CodeBlock, Microsoft Visual Studio, and these kinds of CodeBlocks are available. So then we are going to the video to how to download the CodeBlock IDE for the Windows. Currently I am showing in Windows, and it is same method can be used for downloading in Linux, Mac OS and for other purpose. So just search the CodeBlocks and then go into the CodeBlock sites. So we can see there is a CodeBlocks, and then in the left side there is a download symbol is shown. So we can see different kinds of download purpose. So we require the download the binary release. So then click, we can see in different kinds of versions and for different kinds of platform, that is it is available in both Windows, Linux and also Mac is available. So from this we can choose the corresponding version. So here the setup min.gw setup file is shown. So it is better to use because the min.gw include the GCC compiler, so it is already installed in this. When we are choosing other kinds of file, or we are choosing other kinds of file in this, we require some other kinds of compiler. So the only easiest method for the CodeBlock installation, we are using the min.gw setup.exe file. So it can be downloaded from both the ForceHub and the sourceforge.net. We are choosing the sourceforge.net, and then a window is shown. It is downloaded just shortly. So we can see that the file is going to download. It is having around 145 MB, so it is about to complete. So we can see that the executable file is downloading is completed. So then we can go to the file location. So here we can see the setup file. Just click on that. Then we are giving the allow for installation purpose. So this is the setup platform. We are just giving the next, and the license and those kinds of things. We just give the agree button. So these are plugins for the compilers and C and C++ purpose. Different kinds of plugins are available. These are all should be included, and then given to the next button. And this is the location for installation. We can see it is installed in the program files. So then just click on the install. So the installation is started. For installation, it takes some time. Finally, the installation is about to complete. So it is just finished, and it shows do you want to run code, and just click giving the yes, and we can see in a window of CodeBlocks. It is one of the open source IDE for C and C++. So we can see in a window for the CodeBlocks. This is the overall view of the code block window. So in this here we can see the file and edit and those kind of option. We can create different kinds of project. Also in the build, it is first we are when we are creating a C and C++ file, we are just building and then running, and build and run options are available here. So just we are creating a file by using the empty file option, and this is just a file, and I type some code here. I am just creating a simple code here to show the working is fine or not. So this is not a C or CPP file. So to convert it to C or file, we can save the file. So I am just saving it in desktop. So in the desktop, so give the file extension as .c. So when we are using C++, you can use the CPP for file extension, and then just saving. So I am just saving it in desktop. So the file is just saved, and we include all the headers and those kind of things for program, and then just giving the build option. And just we are giving the build option. So the building is done, and those kinds of things. So we can see in the build log. So we are the object file .o is created, and then the executable file is created when we are building, and then for running the executable file we are clicking the run option, so which is seen here. So we can see in the code block is installed, so that is working fine. So this is the installation of the code block. When we are required to create some kinds of project, we can go to the file option, new. In this new tag we can see the project, so we can choose different kinds of project from this. Basically in the C and C++ we are using basically to make the console application, so we can choose the console application and giving next, and we can choose the corresponding language. If we are using C, you can select C, then giving the next option we can give a name for your project, and then select some kinds of folder. Here I am creating one folder in the desktop side, and selecting that folder. I am selecting that folder. So this is the folder for the all the project you are done, and then all the necessary things are giving, and giving the next option. So this is the compiler. If you are using another compiler, you can select from this, and then you are give the finish option. So here a project is created, and this project have main.c. Defaultly it have some main.c file, and then in the project we can make different kinds of header files, .h files, or .c files, and other kinds of files you can create it. So in this way we can use it for the project purpose. So that is the thing all about the code blocks. And then once again, thanks for watching the video.